Hi! It's been quite a while since I did a video, or anything sort of going more in on what's going on in the life of TK. I wanted to do one. It's both my birthday, yay! And also it's been a year since I moved to Seattle, so I thought it was kind of a good idea to just do a little recap and kind of think about how things went. I guess this is technically my first vlog, so I hope I can do some more of these, but also I'm not going to do any editing, because if I do editing, I get picky and I take forever and the video never comes out, or I do a video once a year. So I'm going to try to just roll with it and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, it's been a year since I moved to Seattle. It's been kind of crazy. Thinking back on my time in Cali, I had a lot of really great memories and times there. Man, I mean, it's where I made my career. It's where I kind of made myself. It's where I got into the fandom, as going to conventions and seeing people face to face, not just looking at art. I made some really, really amazing friends that kind of turned my life around in all different directions, in really good ways, and it's been excellent. Gosh, my friends back in the Bay, I miss you so much. Every time you move, when you put your heart into just caring about the people around you or the work that you do, there's always a part of you that kind of stays there. It's tough. I miss you guys. I miss the area. But, I had to do this to make life better for myself. But not to say that I won't be visiting, because I will. I already have. But yeah, California kind of got to a place to me where I just, home life wasn't, couldn't sleep well, I couldn't breathe well, the air was always dry and dusty, the career just wasn't really going in the direction I wanted it to, and yeah, I just had to push myself to try to go to the next step, next chapter of the life of Woofo. So yeah, I spent a whole year just studying, practicing for interviews and trying to get to my next step in a career, which is honestly a big thing for me. I want to be a better programmer. I want to be awesome at what I do. I've been good. I've been successful, but I got to some kind of a slump at my previous job where I felt like I was just stuck. I wasn't challenged. And I felt like they cared about code output, but not really quality. And I couldn't go anywhere. I was just stuck there. So I kind of had to make a big jump. Getting into Microsoft has been really crazy. Wow. I'm really proud to be there. I'm really amazed that I made it. It's really cool to sort of follow my passion like this. But I can't lie. Oh boy, my head is spinning. The bar there is really high. Yeah, it's really high, and I feel pretty stupid, to be honest. I'm around a lot of really, really, really smart people, and the code is pretty complicated and pretty deep. I haven't worked with legacy code. Legacy code is when, a product that's 10 years old and so big that there's no one person who knows the whole thing, and usually 10 people that know the whole thing. Then you have some people who are like, oh, I've been here for 20 years and I know the whole thing in and out, and they're the legend that were they're so busy that you don't take their time. They're in their mystical cave, and it's dare you disturb the principal engineer? But no, it's been really great, and gosh, my colleagues are so smart and helpful, and it's really inspiring. I want to be up to their level. But yeah, I can't lie. I gotta learn how to deal with my anxiety around this. I mean, heck, if you run into any of my housemates or friends that see me on the day-to-day, you'll probably hear about how anxious I am. And yeah, I kind of beat myself up a lot. I worry. I don't want to get fired. I love this job, and I have to really trust in myself, what other folks have said, which is that, well, I haven't gotten negative feedback, and in a place like that, if you're not doing well, you'll know about it. So I guess I'm doing okay. It's just kind of hard to accept that, because I feel like I can be better still, and I feel like maybe, well, anyway, that's a whole thing that goes on in my mind over and over, but that's yeah, it's part of what comes with the territory. So it's pushing me to grow and improve and be better, and I'm just gonna keep working at it. I've really put my heart into it, and that that kind of comes from somewhere else too, which is that I know I've been so much less active. Twitter and just any social networking tool in general. You know, I know I haven't been able to maintain the relationships and friendships that I used to be able to maintain. And not a day goes by when I don't think about you guys, all my wonderful, wonderful friends that I am not as in touch with as much as I used to. Believe me when I say that you are in my heart every day. And you're... I didn't expect to suddenly get so emotional, but you guys are what drive me to keep going and do my best. So thank you. Your friendship will never not be important to me. It'll always continue to drive me and inspire me to do my best. Even when I can't talk with you as often, you're still with me and you're still driving me to be a better person. Oh gosh. But yeah, I miss you guys. You're wonderful, and I'll do my best to keep in touch where I am. I mean, as I can. And luckily, as I've been getting better with the job, there's been a little bit less stress and a little bit less stress, and I'm finding myself having more time to breathe and to open up and to talk with people again. So a lot of this is also that, for something so important, I have to give it my all until I'm at that stable point. And once I'm there, which I think I'm getting close, then I'll be able to breathe more, and then I'll be able to get back to all the great things that I used to. And that's also part of why I've been trying to stream more, because it's a way for me to be able to kind of interact in real time, and I feel like it's really hard to catch people on Telegram when everyone's busy and either one's busy or the other's busy. But yeah, for Twitch streaming, at least we can both be there at the same time and chat more, and I just like that. It's fun. But yeah, let's see. Gosh, what are some other things? Well, so part of what's that? Right. So one of the things that I've been working on a lot this year is that I'm seeing people for their human. Well, I mean, first of all, step back. Most of my friends, pretty much everyone, are all furries. We're really well networked. There are a ton of us. We're still super diverse. There's people from all different walks of life, which is wonderful. But one of the things that comes with furry that can be a little confusing is that we usually see our personas. We see personas first and human side second. And to be honest, it did get to a part to me where I did that for so long that it didn't relate as well on the human to human side. And part of that is, typical me just being really harsh on myself. But no, part of that is I think that I've been able to grow to in a different way and be able to connect on that first, where personas are in many ways kind of our idealized selves, and that's wonderful and that's excellent. But I'm trying to appreciate the whole picture, everything. And I think I did that before too, but I'm doing more of that now. Oh yeah, that's something that I'm focusing on. I really put a lot into making sure that I'm friends with someone that I can be there for them, and part of that's why it's been a little bit tough, because haven't been as available lately. But yeah, no, I just want to be a genuine Wolfo friend, and I think it's been working out great. Gosh, there's so many wonderful people up here in Seattle too, and it's really just a joy that there's so many great people to hang out with and spend time with. You guys are great. My friends in Cali are great. My friends online are great. And you're all great. So yeah, let's see, what else do we got? I buried the hatchet with my dad. There have been some, some pretty messed up stuff in my childhood that didn't go so great. And that's probably a story for another time. But long story short, after almost 20 years of not talking with my dad, sent him a really, really long email going over a lot of things as to why that was the case. And we started talking a bit. I can't say that we're not like all buddy-buddy now, but the fact is that the door of communication has been opened. I went back to dig through some really tough times and really try to sort out all of my feelings, try to sort out what was exaggerated versus what wasn't, try to sort out what was okay versus what wasn't. And doing that was a difficult but really worthwhile, a really worthwhile thing to do. So, I think as the years go forward, we can slowly rekindle that relationship. I think that's a really good thing. And in the process, I end up, thinking of other family stuff, and was able to talk to my mom about a few more things and my sister about a few more things. And I think it's been good all around. So I'm really happy for that. Let's see. First for Life. First for Life went off great. Oh my gosh. I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, and I'm a bit of an airhead sometimes. So I don't want to quote exact numbers, but we got a lot. Wow. We helped a lot of kids. You guys are amazing. Both the people who donated, the people who joined the team and streamed with us, people who offered prizes, the people who helped us spread the word. Oh my gosh, you guys are absolutely fantastic. Ah, man, it warms my heart to think about it. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and this year I kind of reached a new level of exhaustion with it, to be honest. Part of that's because of work, and part of that is just because, well, it's growing. There are more people, and there's more management to deal with, an organization, and that's not something I'm great with, but it's something that I'm learning. And I also want to find some folks who can help me on that side. Some folks who are more business oriented. But that's a really good problem to have. And yeah, my heart and soul goes into this. First for Life is kind of my baby. It's the biggest piece of my heart that I try to give back to the fandom, and I just want it to be about just doing good things. I know that there's a lot of struggles and hardship in the world. Sometimes it can be really heavy to think about all of that, but at the end of the day, you're the ones who can make it better. It's us, really, all of us, the people who are alive, this generation. It's our job to help make the world better. And, fundraising is one of many ways to do it. And it's something that I found a niche in where I can, bring games and furries and charity together. But at the end of the day, it's also just about kindness, And I just want to take a sec to kind of spread that message around, that even if you can't, save someone's life from a burning building or, completely do some drastic thing, that's not always, that's not all there is to it, You can just be a really good friend to someone, and that can save a life. That can turn a life around. That can turn someone from someone who didn't want to live in the world to someone who is in the world and will help others. So your effects can really ripple down through time in really amazing ways. So I just wanted to take a moment to say that I encourage all of you to find your ways to help others out. And if you're struggling, don't worry, the weight of the world is not on your shoulders alone. That's when you want people to have your back, and that's why just being a good friend is important too. So, seek out people and do what you can. And I believe in you. You can do it. Oh gosh, what else was there? Oh, I didn't even go on about how beautiful the weather is in Seattle here. Wow, it's very one or the other, to be honest. Pretty much once daylight savings time kicks in, life is beautiful here. Oh my gosh, you can see it's even with the blinds down, it's pretty bright outside right now. Spring and summer and much of the fall is absolutely beautiful here, with how much people talked about all the clouds and the darkness. I thought it was going to be depressing all year, but it is gorgeous. It feels like I'm in paradise some days. The winter's tough. Yeah. Oh boy, the winter's tough. Hey, guess what? TK found out he has seasonal depression. Yeah, gosh, the lack of sunlight's really tough. No joke. In the winter months, I'd wake up, go to work, and by the time I leave work, it's dark. And it's just, oh boy. There were some sunny days, but most of the days it's just pure blankets of clouds. So yeah, it was a genuine struggle to make it through that, because it was just such a shock. Also, I come from California, where it's beautiful every day and it's 50 degrees in the summer, or 50 degrees in the winter even. So, part of this is probably hi, TK, welcome to real life. Oh, okay. But yeah, now that I've gone through my first winter, I think that I'll be more prepared for the second, and I think it will be better. And I've already found a lot of good ways to deal with that. I found like a sun lamp that I have in my office, things like, no TK, don't work through lunch, actually go outside and take a walk, stuff like that. And it all helps, and it's all really good. So I made it through my first Seattle winter, and now I can enjoy the absolutely beautiful spring. Oh, it's so good. The days are gonna get so long. I can maintain a sleep schedule. That didn't exist for me. I really, really have to stress this. I'm waking up at 9:30, like, on a day when 9:30 is actually kind of on the later side for me now. I'm waking up at 8:30 many days, which, if you know my history, is absolutely bonkers. I used to get into work at like 11, sometimes even at 12, sometimes at 1 at companies when I was in California. And I have a good sleep schedule now, and I feel better, I feel healthier. It's just good, like I feel energy in me, you know? And that's great. So I'm really happy for that too. But yeah, so, I don't know if I have any other really big things other than, well, I sort of trailed off after First for Life. But yeah, I want to get better at organizing, and for the future, we have more plans. Yes, we do have plans. So for one, I think I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the prizes this year, and as much as I want to sort of give back in a more physical way, it just takes too much time, honestly. I think I spent a literal month dealing with the prizes for 2018, all before the event, and that's time I could be using to like make videos and to help other people with their streams, and I think overall I can do a lot more. I've had a few people who've come to me when I asked them about this, and they said that they felt that most of the people who donated do it because it's just a good thing to do. And prizes are a nice benefit, but that's not going to make or break it. And I took that to heart and I followed that advice. So will we still have prizes? Yeah, absolutely. We'll have probably like cool art posters and stuff like that, like your character here images and such. We're definitely going to keep it on the simpler side so I can focus on the actual fundraising and on the event building and all the stuff that kind of bring the heart and soul into the event. And that makes me really excited because A, it makes my life a lot easier, and B, it means I can put more of my energy and my passion into the parts that charge me up. I'm a programmer, so I'm not really great when it comes to making graphics and fiddling stuff around in Photoshop and editing videos, and so yeah, it kind of helps me put my energy in the right buckets. Yeah, more surprises. There will be some fun stuff. Let's see, what else do we got here? As I look at my notes, because I'm cheating. Yeah, in general, I mean, I think that pretty much wraps up the year. Going forward, I want to work on being more confident. Because honestly, I actually had a couple of friends very recently be like, TK, you've done all these things, and you're so cool, and you do this and all that. And in my head, I was like, wow, really? Because I feel like I haven't really been succeeding at much, and I'm just kind of falling off the wayside. And I think that kind of just goes to show that, like, well, for one, I think everyone has feelings like that. You know, I think everyone has feelings, and sometimes they're just, they're just not feeling, they don't appreciate themselves, and that's something I have to do more. So I'm going to try to be more confident in that. In general, when it comes to social media and such, I'm going to try to be more on there more, because Twitter is not great, to be honest. I don't really like how conversations fold out on Twitter, and I don't think it's as personal as it could be. But for now, it's what I got. So I want to at least use it a little bit more. I want to just be more out there and just put more positivity out there, because that's something that I guess I haven't been as open as much, and I want to fix that. So, I may do it slowly and in bits and pieces and see how it goes. But, between Twitch, between maybe more YouTube videos, I just want to put that out more there, because I think it's fun. And yeah, well, heck, I've been making it here. It's really cool. I actually made it here. So I'm happy for that, and I'm excited for what the future holds, and I hope that I can share it with you guys, and I guess that's it. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.